Hi, K-pop lovers. Welcome back to our channel. Imagine coming home from work, and someone is standing outside your door, repeatedly trying to guess your password. Now imagine this happening not once, not twice, but 5 times in just 5 months. This is the reality for BTS member Jungkook. On November 19, 2025, police launched yet another investigation, this time into a Japanese woman in her 50s who allegedly attempted to break into Jungkook's Seoul home multiple times over 3 days. This is just the latest in a disturbing pattern that started the moment he completed his military service. Today, we're diving into this case and why it reveals a much bigger problem in how we protect celebrities. According to Seoul's Yongsan police station, between November 12 and 14, 2025, a Japanese woman in her 50s visited Jungkook's residence in Seoul's Yongsan district multiple times. Security footage shows her standing at his front door, repeatedly pressing different combinations on the digital keypad lock, trying to guess the password. 3 days. Multiple attempts. All caught on camera. Police launched an investigation for attempted residential trespassing, but authorities haven't confirmed whether the woman has already returned to Japan, which makes pursuing charges significantly more difficult. But here's the truly disturbing part: this is the 5th home intrusion attempt in just 5 months. Let me repeat that, 5 attempts. 5 different people. In 5 months. And it all started on what should have been one of the happiest days of his life. The day Jungkook completed his 18-month military service, around 11:20 p.m., a Chinese woman in her 30s was arrested at his front door, trying different password combinations. She admitted she had traveled from China specifically to see him after his discharge. She planned this. She booked a flight. She found his address. Big Hit Music submitted CCTV footage for criminal prosecution. But in September, prosecutors granted her a suspended indictment. She flew back to China with virtually no consequences. A Korean woman in her 40s was arrested for trespassing in his building's underground parking lot. She followed a vehicle through the entrance and loitered around the building. Jungkook witnessed this on his home CCTV. During a Weverse live broadcast on his birthday, September 1st, he said, "I was watching CCTV. She tried to open, actually she opened the door but police already came. She said she was my friend. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, you all are my friends, but come on, what is that?" You can hear the frustration and exhaustion in his words. And now this November incident makes it 5. Chinese tourists, Korean stalkers, Japanese visitors, all convinced they have the right to invade his private space. These aren't random incidents. These are calculated actions by people who researched his address, planned their trips, and decided their desire to see him outweighs his basic right to safety. To understand why this continues, we need to talk about 2 critical failures. The legal problem. Look at the outcomes. June, arrested, suspended indictment, flew back to China. August, arrested, released after questioning, outcome unclear. November, under investigation, possibly already back in Japan. See the pattern? Arrest, minimal questioning, release, flee the country, no real consequences. Why? When perpetrators are foreign nationals who return home, South Korean prosecutors have limited reach. Because these are attempted break-ins without physical harm, they're treated as lesser crimes. First-time offenders often get suspended sentences. The message this sends? This behavior, while wrong, isn't serious enough for real punishment. The Saesiang culture. Saesiangs are obsessive stalkers who hide behind the label of fan. They believe their obsession justifies criminal behavior. Social media makes this worse. During his military service, Jungkook did a live broadcast where he gave a tour of his new home and made a direct plea. "I saw on YouTube that news of my move was already out. Please, just don't come to my house. That's all I ask." Despite literally begging people to respect his privacy, the intrusions continued. Why? Because social media creates false intimacy. Fans watch vlogs, see behind-the-scenes content, and start to feel like they know these celebrities personally. That parasocial relationship becomes dangerous when people can't distinguish between digital access and real-life boundaries. And when one stalker gets media attention, others see it as validation. The copycat effect is real. Let's talk about what this actually means for Jungkook as a person. He's 28 years old. He just completed 18 months of demanding military service. He came home hoping to resume his career and enjoy his personal life. Instead, he can't feel safe in his own home. Constant hypervigilance. He admitted he watches his CCTV constantly. He's monitoring his own home like a prison. That's not living, that's surviving. Invasion of safe space. Your home is supposed to be your sanctuary. When that space is repeatedly violated, it creates lasting trauma, insomnia, PTSD, depression, panic attacks. Unable to trust. How do you trust anyone when strangers are trying to guess your door code? How do you have guests? How do you order food delivery without wondering if the person at your door is legitimate? This isn't just about Jungkook. Other BTS members face similar intrusions. A recent incident involved a Japanese woman who kissed Jin without consent at a fan meeting. When questioned, her response was shocking: "I'm upset. I didn't know this would be considered a crime." That reveals the fundamental problem. These individuals genuinely don't understand what they're doing is wrong. Jungkook is living under siege in his own home. 5 attempts in 5 months. 5 different people who thought their obsession justified breaking the law. Despite arrests, despite CCTV evidence, despite Big Hit's zero-tolerance stance, the pattern continues because consequences are virtually non-existent. Jungkook made a simple request: "Please, just don't come to my house." That shouldn't be too much to ask. That's basic human dignity and safety. Real fans understand this. Real fans respect boundaries. If you truly support BTS, support Jungkook by respecting his privacy. Call out saying behavior when you see it. Don't share private information like addresses or flight details. The police are investigating. Big Hit is cooperating. But until the legal system imposes real consequences, jail time, hefty fines, permanent bans, these incidents will keep happening. And one day, we might be talking about a tragedy that could have been prevented. What do you think needs to be done? Should penalties be harsher? Let me know in the comments. If you found this informative, please like and subscribe. And most importantly, respect boundaries. Always. Thanks for watching. Annyeong.